Are you struggling to study for the Praxis Parapro 1755 Writing Skills and Knowledge Assessment? This video will make identifying grammatical errors feel effortless. Hi, I'm Elizabeth, a college professor and a Study.com test prep expert. I've helped countless future educators ace their Praxis exams with confidence. Today, we're focusing on the Praxis Parapro 1755 Writing Skills and Knowledge section, specifically identifying grammar errors, correcting run-ons, fragments, and choosing correct verb tense. I'll show you how to spot the grammatical errors in each prompt so you can answer swiftly and accurately. Ready to check out some authentic practice questions? Let's dive in. Select the underlined portion that contains a grammatical construction, a word use, or an instance of punctuation that would be inappropriate in carefully written English. No sentence has more than one error. At the opening of the new office complex, where everyone gathered to celebrate the milestone, executives acknowledged the contributions of the new social media manager, whose achievements in digital marketing were commendable. Our options are A, were commendable, B, whose achievements, C, milestone executives, or D, where everyone. Let's examine each underlined segment. Option A, were commendable. Here, the verb were correctly agrees with the plural subject achievements, so there's no error here. C, milestone, comma, executives. The comma neatly separates the non-essential clause, where everyone gathered to celebrate the milestone, from the main clause, so this punctuation is also correct. Option D, where everyone. The relative adverb here, where, appropriately introduces the clause describing location, so no error here either. The correct option would be B, whose achievements. The apostrophe S in whose is the contraction for who is. But here we need the possessive noun whose, W-H-O-S-E, to show ownership of achievements. In this case, we're talking about the achievements that belong to the social media manager. So whose, W-H-O-S-E, is the correct form. All of the apples has rotted, so we must throw them out. Which word in the sentence is incorrectly used? Is it option A, rotted, B, throw, C, has, or D, them? The mistake here lies in subject-verb agreement. Our subject is all of the apples, which is clearly plural. A plural subject must pair with a plural helping verb. Has rotted uses has, which is singular. To agree with the plural apples, we need to say have rotted. None of the other words are misused. Rotted clearly describes the state of the apples. Throw, as in throw them out, is an appropriate infinitive verb, and them correctly refers back to the apples. So the word incorrectly used in this sentence is option C, has. In the sentence below, 4 portions are in bold and lettered. Select the bold portion that contains a grammatical construction, a word use, or an instance of punctuation that would be inappropriate in carefully written English. The sentence has no more than one error. Either A, they will go to the park, B, nor they will go, C, to the movie because they cannot do both, D, at the same time. A strategy here to provide some clarity would be to read the sentence without the answer options inserted. So the sentence would read, either they will go to the park, nor they will go to the movie because they cannot do both at the same time. Now, having eliminated those distractions, we can see that this sentence is awkwardly worded. The key clue here is the correlative conjunction, either or either, must pair with or, not nor. Option A, they will go to the park, is fine as the first element of either. Option B, nor they will go, is the incorrect pairing because it should read or they will go. And option C and D contain no errors in word use or punctuation. So the correct option here is B. We should change nor to or, so the sentence reads correctly. Either they will go to the park or they will go to the movie because they cannot do both at the same time. Use the following passage to answer the question. The following passage is being read by students in class. We spent the weekend camping at our favorite place in the mountains. The rocks at the bottom of the pond was sharp and my brother cut his foot. It wasn't bad though, and we had fun afterwards. We couldn't walk in the woods, but we did spend a lot of time sitting on the bank, watching frogs in the pond and fishing. We also had a bonfire, roasted marshmallows, and told lots of ghost stories. Mom and Dad even let us stay up late. It was a good weekend. The Parapro asks the students to find errors with subject-verb agreement in the above passage. She explains that it's easy to make a mistake when the subject and verb are separated by other words. Which of the following sentences has this error? In this question, we are looking for errors with subject-verb agreement. We can tell by the selections that the error is found in option A. The rocks at the bottom of the pond was sharp and my brother cut his foot. Here the plural subject, rocks, is separated from its verb, was, by the prepositional phrase, at the bottom of the pond. Because rocks is plural, the verb should also be plural, not singular. So we would replace was with the plural were. None of the other sentences contain a subject-verb agreement error. It was a good weekend. It is singular, correctly pairs with was, which is also singular. We spent the weekend camping at our favorite place in the mountains. We is plural and correctly pairs with spent, also plural. We couldn't walk in the woods, but we did spend a lot of time watching the frogs in the pond and fishing. We, plural, correctly pairs with couldn't and did spend, both plural. So the correct option here is A. The rocks at the bottom of the pond was sharp and my brother cut his foot. Awesome work today. Reviewing authentic Praxis exam questions like these is really the best way to study. Keep practicing and you'll breeze through the Parapro with ease. For more practice, check out our Praxis Parapro Assessment 1755 playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our Praxis Test Prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short, targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest Praxis test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.